All right, welcome to the Tony's Picks Daily Dangle here for Tuesday, December 23rd, 2025. Hey, if you're new to the Daily Dangle, be sure to subscribe, just a thumbs up as well. Greatly appreciated. Glad you're here joining me. Got Steven with me as well, joining me here on the Tuesday slate. Hey, it's the last big slate before Christmas. Then they take a little break, and then we'll be back for Saturday, I believe. They return to action. So, hey, wish everybody now a little Merry Christmas. Hope you're having a happy holidays, festive. Stay warm. If it's cold in your vicinity of the North American hemisphere, because it's been cold here. Definitely been chilly, rainy, freezing rain. Somebody likes the Blackhawks. Shout out Kevin joining us, Nicholas Handy joining us, Steven joining me. How are you doing here, buddy?
Great, man. Been very busy. I've been missing the show. I wanted to get on it. I'm happy to get back for this big slate. And after Christmas, we'll be on it even more. And I'm excited for that. And a really good slate today, really fun slate. So let's get at it.
Definitely. Let's get at it. We got a great card here today. So, and we were talking in the back. We got about 14 of the 26 goalies have been confirmed. So, hey, that's pretty good numbers for what we've been getting normally. Normally it's been less than 50%. So I'm happy to see that over 50%. And it's all these early games too. So without further ado, let's get her going. This is basically the one exception to that rule. We got the Pittsburgh Penguins taking on the Toronto Maple Leafs. Expected here in goal. Looks like Stuart Skinner gets the start. Looks like Wall gets the start here for the Leafs in this matchup. Total 6.5. What do you think here in this one, Steven?
Kind of going against the grain here as the Leafs have not been scoring very much. Pittsburgh got their mojo going after 2 shutouts. Did get 4 against the Canadiens, and they had been scoring up until that point. Toronto has given up quite a few goals in the last couple of games as well. And usually these before the Christmas games, they go pretty much throw the puck out, kind of pond hockey. Nobody gets hurt. Nobody type thing. And I think both of them want to get their goal scoring going here. So I'm going to take the over in this game. As far as the side is concerned, I'm leaning Pittsburgh just because it's plus money, but honestly, I could see it going either way. I could even see a draw here myself.
And for me here in this one, hey, it's just one of these games. You look about these squads. The Leafs, last 10 games, middle and about the middle, 4-4, 1-1. Total wise, offensively, 7-2-1 to the under. Pittsburgh's been giving up some goals, so definitely their last game they gave up 3, 4, 4, 6, 5, 6, 4, 4. So they've definitely been giving up goals. This has been this Pittsburgh squad, and look who's in the net. Oh, Stuart Skinner, if he gets to start here again. Poor guy. I think he switched teams, and I think the team in front of him in Pittsburgh plays even less defense than the Oilers play. So I don't know. It's just I'm with you there. Who does the bulk of the heavy lifting, though? So as I said in the morning show, I'm going to take a shot here. I think the Leafs actually wake up here in this game. If it's Wall getting a start, it's not Wall. It's been the reason that the Leafs have been losing hockey games. He's usually been the best guy on the ice that's been actually trying to stand on his head and make these saves. I like Joseph Wall. I like him here. I just wish the damn team in front of him would play better. Come on, boys. Time to get your ass in gear. It's Christmas time, and you got to get it going. And if you can't beat the Pittsburgh squad that's giving up at least 4 or 5 goals a game, then we got big issues as a Leafs guy over here. So for me, I'm taking a shot, and I think they can get it on the puck line. I'm going to take the Leafs on the puck line here. You got a little bit of a plus money here on Toronto. I'm sorry, Stu, but hey, lumping the goals for you. It's just I feel for that guy too, because he's got thrown into a mix that wasn't his fault. Kind of thrown into the stoop with the stew. Kind of soup and stew. They just don't go together. It's kind of what happened in Edmonton. They decided they went for the soup. The soup was runny and watery and awful, and they spent $25 million on it. And then they threw in the stew to try to stick it up, I guess. And well, he did drag him to the cup a couple times, but I don't know if it was all him dragging him to the cup. And now he's thrown into a Pittsburgh mess that's just like, oh man, I don't know if that's gonna help him out at all. I feel sorry for you, Stu. Merry Christmas, Stu. I enjoyed your time as an Oiler, but I don't know if it's getting any better here at Pittsburgh.
I agree.
Yikes. Sorry, right? I just
Team total
I
over for
know.
Toronto actually might be the better play than the over.
That might be a
right.
better play, yeah, because I think they can get to 4. So over 3.5 here. That's probably not a bad play here as well. I'm gonna write that one down. I kind of like that one. All right, that wraps up the first game we got in the slate. Let's head over to game number 2. Hey, we got Dallas heading into Detroit to take on the Red Wings here in this matchup. And whew, look at this Dallas squad, even with the injuries that they dealt with. Thought they were gonna maybe middle around this season, but playing good hockey. And then thanks to who's getting the start here, DeSmith. He's definitely stepped up and play for the Dallas Stars here in this one. Looks like Gibson's getting the start. Both of those guys are confirmed. I give it to this Dallas squad. Hey, they've been playing some solid defensive hockey. And what have they done this year when they allowed 2 goals or less? 16-1. You could go all the way back to last season as well, over the last couple seasons, when the Dallas Stars allowed 2 goals or less, 27-3. Only one way for me to go here in this one. I'll take Dallas on the money line in this one, heading into Detroit. Heading on over to Steven. What do you like here? Dallas, Detroit?
Yeah, I'm not going to put much on this, but I think it's a tough spot for Dallas. Just before the season, going on one little road trip. Detroit, I took them to make the playoffs this year. And the reason why I took them to make the playoffs this year is I thought other teams were going to undervalue them. I love McClellan as a coach, and I think he keeps them motivated. That's why I liked him against Washington and stuff like that. And I think this is a sneaky spot for Detroit, actually. It's not my favorite side or anything, and I don't even know if I'm going to bet it. But what I do like in this game, oddly enough, is I like the over. I think, again, it's just before the season. Detroit has been scoring a lot. Dallas comes back. I really kind of like, I could see Dallas coming back in the third in this game and then scoring. They've been doing it a lot. They did it against Toronto. They got all their goals in the third period. They didn't even really deserve to win that game up until the third period. So I think I like goals. And if you like Dallas, I could see the team total over. Gibson has been playing better, but let's face it. I mean, he hasn't had a great year overall here. I do like DeSmith, probably the best backup in the league. I just think there's going to be a lot of shots and a lot of offense in this game. So the goaltenders to me really don't matter. I like the over 6. It's probably my best play. I sneaky like Detroit, but I'm not sure I'm going to bet it, especially after you're going with Dallas, because I respect you. You're a great capper. So give me the over here, over first period, stuff like that.
Hey, just quick note, the over, the last 4 meetings in Detroit, 4-0 to the over the last 4 meetings in Detroit head-to-head between these two teams. So expect to see some goals here in this one, kind of with you. Which means to me later on in the happy hour, look for some goal-scoring props, because this looks like one of those games that we'll see some goals on both sides. So definitely tune into the happy hour later at 5 p.m. Eastern, and we'll find some goal scorers in this one as well. All right, on to the next game we got in the slate for you guys. We got the New York Rangers heading in to take on the Washington Capitals. You look at this matchup. Hey, what's the total? 5.5 here in this one. Both teams muddling around. You look, Rangers 4-4-2 last 10. Washington 4-3-3. What do you think here in this one, Steven?
I want to take the Rangers here at plus money. I mean, Washington has been a little on the funk here, but Washington is really not good at day games, especially when you're getting close to the Christmas season. They're a type of team that really celebrates those things. They're a big family team, but I think this is a little different here, and I just can't take the Rangers, and the energy and everything that they have right now is just not good. I think there's a lot of players down in the dumps. There's talk of Panarin getting traded, and it's just not pretty in New York. I really want to take them, but I can't. With Shesterkin in net, I think I'm going to be looking more at props in this game. But if you ask me, I lean Washington, but at minus 170, it's kind of tough to take them in the funk that they're in right now as well. I think I will sprinkle a little bit on the draw here. I could see both of these teams just getting a point and going into the season with at least a little something in their pocket. So something like that I could see. The under seems likely. The Rangers hasn't been scoring very well. You got Thompson in net. He's coming off a bounce back game. Shesterkin's really good. So like team total under for the Rangers, maybe something like that is about what I would look at here if you were looking to bet it for myself anyways.
Right. When you look at both these teams, tough spot, third game, 4 nights as well. Both these teams, Washington out the back-to-back with Detroit. losing both of those on the 20th and 21st. Now coming here on the 23rd. The Rangers, they beat Philadelphia in a shootout, then lost to Nashville on the back-to-back spot there. Then into Washington for this one. 1-0 was the Washington score earlier this year. So low scoring once. Washington, the Rangers this year, when they score 2 goals or less, they followed up 3-18. Haven't fared so well. Kind of with you. I think I like the draw here. I think 2-2 heading to OT. I might even sprinkle along that exact score. I think we hit OT, and I'm going to go with Washington here in OT. I think you get the hometown crowd that had it home after the Christmas break type happy feeling. I think I'd have to lean to the hometown crowd in that one. It's not Shesterkin or Thompson on shootouts maybe, or even on 3-on-3. I'd have to lean to Thompson. So, but I'm with you. I like the draw. That's actually pretty. I got to go with that. The draw there in that one. Rangers 2 out of the last 3 have hit the draw as well. I think 5 of the last 10. So these are 2 teams that don't mind hitting the draw. Definitely. They've said, 9 of them this year? Almost 10? Hitting close to double digits? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That wraps up. They've increased. I'm telling you. We've seen a lot more draws in hockey over the last few seasons, and they've definitely went up. So be on the lookout for that because they're definitely worth a little shot on some of them. All right, let's head on over. Original 6 matchup. We got Montreal in to take on the Bruins. Fowler is confirmed. Swayman confirmed here in this matchup. And hey, I'll get us going here in this hockey game. You look here. Montreal, up and down, dealing with injuries. That's tough to see. They're a young squad. When they're fully going and rolling, I like the speed that they have. They do sometimes, as young teams do, don't always get back on defense and play some defensive hockey. But if you look, we've seen a little bit of increase of that over the last 5 games for this Montreal squad. Kind of taking a step back, going, hey, we're going to win hockey games, trying to outduel teams and win 6-4 hockey games, 7-5 hockey games. We do have the young talent to snipe goals like that, but the injuries to where they are, even look over the last 5 games defensively, they're only giving up about 2 goals a game, is this Montreal squad, and I like to see that. Well, the Boston squad, over their last 5 games or so, their defensive numbers giving up about 4.2 goals a game. So both squads about 25 shots a game, so I'm looking at about those numbers, about 25-25. Montreal on the road has actually played some pretty good hockey this season. 9-3-4, and you've betting Montreal out on the road is where you've been winning. You're up 3 units betting Montreal. Boston at home's also been a money maker. Why? Because Boston's been the dog in most spots. Laying a little bit of juice here with Boston, and I think in this original 6 matchup, always pretty close. Expect the young goalie to step up in the spot. I don't mind an under, but I'm going to take a shot here with Montreal. I think they have a good chance coming in here. I know historically over the last few years, it hasn't been good for Montreal. They got to end this streak at some point. I think 7 straight for Boston. Let me just double check. Games played in Boston anyway. 7 straight wins for Boston in Boston. You know, I'm going to take a shot here at Montreal, especially at this price. It's not. It's almost a coin flip price. They're telling you bookmakers are guarding against the Montreal coming in here and snagging a win. So give me Montreal here to come into Boston and get a win. And what should be a pretty good contest here on Tuesday night. And over, Steven, what do you like here?
Yeah, and the couple things here. I love that Danault move. A nice veteran to help those kids play defense. He's a brilliant guy. In fact, I wouldn't doubt if he's going to be a coach after his career. He's a brilliant defensive player and smart, intelligent player. So I really love that move. And I think it gives him a boost here. Also, Swayman has played a lot of hockey, and he looks like he's wearing down. He hasn't really been hitting it out of the park the last little while as well. I love that kid, Fowler. He's fresh. And there's something to be said for these teams that have been rolling 3 goaltenders, as we'll get down the future, we're going to talk about another team that's been doing that. And I think it's been by accident with Montreal, but I think it's actually benefited them in this condensed season that the goaltenders haven't had to play as much. So, yeah, I'm with you on Montreal here. I like Montreal. I kind of like the team total over for Montreal too, but I do like Montreal money line. This is a spot where they can, like you said, end this Boston dominance. Boston's really played hard all up till now, but let's face it, they've been really going over there. You look at that lineup, they got a lot of guys down that haven't played all this type of hockey in the NHL and stuff like that. And I just think Montreal's legs are going to beat them today. So I'm with you. Montreal money line. Give me that.
Nice. We agree on the Montreal spot here. I like it. Love it. All right, let's head on over to the next game. We got on the slate. We got Florida heading in to take on the Panthers here in this one. And, man, it's just this Florida squad. Hey, they've increased their play a little bit. They've seen a little bit of signs of life as they've played over their last few games for me. 7-2-1, starting to look like the champs again, right? Playing some solid defensive hockey. Well, yeah, Paul Maurice is putting them through their drills and saying, hey, boys, it's time to pick up the play. It's that time of year. Taking on a Carolina squad that the last game we've seen was a 4-3 game in that one. Like what I've seen from Carolina, too. They're picking up their play here at home, though, in this one. It's just one of those spots. I think they got to get the revenge. I like Carolina here in this spot. Is where I'm going when you look at this matchup against Florida. Florida can't continue to dominate like they did. I figured the last game they would bounce up and get a win, but it was a 4-3 shootout. So they tried, but Florida hung around. But I think it's more like one of those games you see here. You come into Carolina, and Carolina just shuts you down defensively. Just one of those games, smother you, especially at home here. Who's confirmed? It looks like it is going to be Bobrovsky versus Anderson here in this spot. So for me, it's just home revenge so far has been pretty good for Carolina as well this season. 7-3 here at home versus teams defensively. You look at Florida; they've been giving it up. They do give up goals. They're not as sound defensively on that back end, averaging about over 3 goals a game. Carolina versus teams that give up 3+ goals a game. 7-3 here at home. I think they get the revenge. I'm taking Carolina on the puck line at a nice plus price here in this one. What do you like here in this matchup?
I just can't get there with Anderson in that. I just can't. I mean, he's been playing poorly this year. I mean, Brittany's given him a chance. Maybe he comes in and plays like the best game he's played all year in this spot, but I can't really get there. What I can get there with, though, is because, like you said, that Florida has been giving up a lot of goals, and we think Carolina is going to score. I think Florida is going to score on Carolina too, and I know they want to shut them down, but I think Florida will find a couple against Carolina at least. I actually kind of lean to Florida here. I just think they have their mojo going. They love to beat Carolina. They just love it. They love it. It's like their favorite thing in the world to beat Carolina. But like you said, it is a revenge spot, so I'm not really concerned about the side. But I think that if Carolina does win, I think they're probably going to pot 3 or 4. And I think Florida can get some on Anderson. Anderson just hasn't been good this year. So odd. I normally would not be taking overs between these two teams, but I kind of like the over in this game.
And numbers-wise, if you want to have a look here, teams revenging. Carolina, I don't mind that over as well when they were avenging a loss versus an opponent. Carolina's 5-0 over the over. So, well, of course, if you're going to beat Florida, you should have to score some goals. I did not say they were going to win this game 5-3, 6-3. I just think they pop more goals than Florida here in this one. Anderson doesn't have to be Mr. Perfect.
That's true.
I got this high scoring one.
I hope you get your bet, dude. When we get the over and we're good.
So, both. Let's get a 5-3, 6-3 win, Carolina. Let's go. All right, let's head on over to the next game here. Not gonna call this one the snooze fest of the night. Look at this New Jersey squad heading in to take on the Islanders. Both these teams have been struggling to light the lamp. Scoring goals has not been at a premium for these two squads. You look at the Devils in December. Guess what? 19-4 to the under in their is their historic run over the last couple seasons in December. So it is what it is. Who's getting the start? Looks like Markstrom's been confirmed here for the Devils. Islanders, Sorokin dealing with some injuries issue. Not sure how long he's going to be out for the Islanders. So it's Riddick getting the start here for the Islanders. What do you like here in this one?
Draw. So you could see a draw here. Both teams can't score. New Jersey's been getting a lot of opportunities, and they're going to open. It's going to go in eventually, and they got everybody back now. Hughes, Meyer, all of those guys. And I think going back to the Islanders, remember when they did that road trip and they were beating everybody in bad spots and they were fighting everybody and they were playing? I think that burnt the crap out of them. If I were to take a side here, I'd go with New Jersey. I just think New Jersey's probably going to have more legs in this one. I might even get there. I just think the Islanders are tired, beat up, obviously injured, a lot of injuries happening with them. And with Rich and net, I can't back the Islanders anyways. If it was Sorokin, maybe I could, but I could definitely see the draw. Here. So give me New Jersey in the draw, maybe New Jersey in overtime or something like that. But like you said, it is a kind of a nothing burger here. You might want to go the under, the way these guys have been having a difficult time scoring. Of course, that would probably not a bad idea. I like doing the no goals in the first 5 minutes and under 6.5. I've been doing that on FanDuel for a lot of the games that I like unders on, and it's been hitting really well. And you get like minus 107 or minus 105 or sometimes even plus money on that. So what do you got, bud?
For me here in this one, I'm going to go the other way. Give me the Islanders here in this spot. That little road, Devil's still out on the road here, playing some hockey. But for me, it's what you do is you bet against the Devils on them when they score 2 goals or less. You know what their record is when they score 2 goals or less? 4-42, dating back over the last couple seasons when the Devils scored 2 goals or less. It's very rare that they follow anything up with wins. It's just one of those spots. And you look at the Islanders when they allow 2 or less goals. This year, when they allow 2 or less goals, 14-1 the following game are these Islanders. They step up in these spots. So I think this is most likely because everybody looks to be like, oh, Islanders are all beat up. Oh, no Sorokin. Oh my God, this is all over, right? I like the Islanders, sure. I think Riddick steps up here in this spot and battles Markstrom. I've seen Markstrom at time giving up a couple goals as well himself. So he can be good and he can be bad. So I'm going to take a shot here with the hometown crowd on the last game before the break type of thing. We're heading into the Christmas break. You want that hometown crowd to go home happy this time of year. So I'm taking a shot with the Islanders here on this one. And I wasn't going to touch this game. I really wasn't. Just we happened to start digging in things, and I digged in some numbers and looked, and I was like, "Wow!" So I'm going to add this into the. Give me that one there, and we'll take the Islanders.
Yeah, I'm probably either not going to touch it now after you told me all those fine numbers.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's head on over to the next game we got on the slate. We got 2 teams that are playing some pretty good hockey. Buffalo on a nice little winning streak, and then we got Ottawa playing some pretty good hockey as well. So 2 teams here playing pretty good hockey. Who's getting the start here in this one? Let's see. We got Leon getting the start here and Allmark getting the start here in this one. And for me here in this one, it's just the hometown crowd. I think this is it. I think Buffalo's been playing against above their pay grade, as they say. They've been winning some hockey games, playing some pretty good hockey. I give it to them on this nice little win streak. But so is Ottawa. Ottawa's starting to get healthy as well. And I think here at home, I think this is where I'm going to take Ottawa. I believe it's Ottawa. What was their last game? Just let me check something here. I don't know. What I'm remembering is what I remember last game. I think they played Boston in Boston, right? So both teams, what is the third game, 4 night situation again, both squads. So we've seen a couple of these spots here today where teams have played a lot of hockey. Third game, 4 night situation as well. Both squads, as I say, in Ottawa here, when they allow 2 goals or less, they usually play pretty good hockey over the last couple seasons. 43-7 is this Ottawa squad when they allow 2 goals or less. So got a nice win over a Bruins squad that's starting to get beat up. And Ottawa's starting to score some goals. So I'm going to take Ottawa to end Buffalo's winning streak here in this one on Tuesday. What did you like to hear this one? Buffalo or Ottawa?
I've been riding Buffalo since Seattle. And I didn't deserve to win against New Jersey. They didn't deserve to win that game. And I think, they got outplayed by New Jersey. They got Luukkonen had a great game. But I think that was a sign of them starting to fade here. And I think this is a letdown spot for Buffalo as well. So I agree with you. I like Ottawa here. I like Ottawa in regulation. I think Ottawa's going to have a big game here. I also took Ottawa to win the Atlantic, so I'm rooting for them anyways. But nice. I bet him to win the Atlantic. Yeah, just because it was a great price. But give me Ottawa. They've been playing. Both teams have been playing really well, but I think Ottawa's got the better spot at home. They got the fans, and like everything you said, I think there's going to be a lot of rubber thrown at Lion here, and eventually they're going to pull it out one way or another. And I think they'll probably do it in regulation. So give me Ottawa in regulation.
I was rooting hard for Ottawa to win last year and knock the Leafs out of that first round. So was last year in that playoff matchup. Man, I really wanted Ottawa to get the job done. I think they got early in that series. They learned from it. So, man, if that ends up being a first-round matchup this year, man, the Battle of Ontario would be exciting again. I'm with you. I'm cheering for Ottawa hard. I love that team. I hope we can see them make a run through the playoffs. Just love that excitement in that whole city. I've never been to Ottawa to see a game, but man, what I love it. It's on my bucket list to get to Ottawa to see one of them hockey games there, because I think it would be a good time had by all in Ottawa. All right, let's head on over to the next game we got a slate. Another place that's probably a pretty good place to see a hockey game is in Minnesota, and they're hosting Nashville here in this one tonight. These two teams don't like each other, that's for sure. Gustafsson is confirmed to get the start here for Minnesota. Saros is most likely getting the start here for Nashville. What do you like here in this matchup?
I've been on Nashville quite a bit as of late, too. I mean, they have been playing really well. I love their family atmosphere they've built in Nashville, and they're playing really well together. But I think this is a tough spot. Minnesota coming off that Colorado loss. I mean, I think it was a bad spot I had Colorado in that game. I don't think they're going to feel down or feel bad about themselves. They'll just get revenge later if they can. But I think they're going to take their energy out on Nashville here. And as much as I've been betting on Nashville, I don't like this spot for them. So I like Minnesota team total over here. I think they're going to come out, kind of rail them. I don't even mind the puck line. It's just Nashville's been playing just a lot of tough hockey. They've been winning tough. And it just feels like they run out of steam in this game, and Minnesota takes them. So give me Minnesota in regulation or puck line or whatever it makes sense to you to bet. And I kind of like the team total over. Saros has been seeing a crap load of rubber, too. It just feels like a down spot. Doesn't mean I won't bet Nashville again. I just don't like him in the spot.
Here it is again, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just double check before I don't want to misquote something. I believe Nashville's on that third game 4-night situation here in this one, right? Yep, they played Toronto on the 20th, played the Rangers on the 21st. I think both might be. Yeah, both are. Minnesota played Edmonton, got that nice little win on the 20th, and then, as you said, they went into Colorado, and it was just a flat spot, back-to-back spot against Colorado. Against the Minnesota team, and man, they've been playing some pretty good hockey, right? Almost lights out type of hockey. But I think this is another letdown spot. You come in off Colorado, you just got whooped. For me, might be just a value play. I think two teams that have been playing not bad hockey. When you look at it, when you get right down to it, Nashville, hey, 3-2 last 5 games. Defensively, holding teams to about 2.8 goals a game. What has Minnesota done all season long at home? About 2.8 goals a game. This is another one that we could see a draw. We could totally see this need a little bit of extra time to get the job done for one of these two teams. I could see this 2-2 written all over it, even 3-3 if both of these teams score 3. But this is going to be a close, tight game. And I think when it comes down to a close, tight game, I don't want to lay minus 150 with Minnesota here. But getting over 1.5 times my money with Nashville, yeah. I think I'm going to take a shot here with the Nashville Predators to come into this one and grab themselves a win. I've seen Gus 20 times be real good. but I've also seen them give up some really civvy type goals. And as you said, if you want a gritty type hockey game, you're going to get it here against this Minnesota team that's real gritty and definitely has some heart, especially in the hometown environment. This is one of those ones that I'm going to go against the hometown crowd here in Minnesota because, hey, it's Minnesota. They'll be fine. They'll be bounce back fine. They're not. Christmas won't be ruined if they don't get a win here. I think they grab a point, though. I really do. I like that draw. Now that we talk about it, I think Nashville scoops a winner here in overtime or even the shootout. Give me 1 second. There we go. Hey, that wraps up that one. Speaking of the Colorado game, we got the two elevation teams battling it out here. Utah taking on Colorado. It's looking like Utah hasn't confirmed, but I'm guessing Carl's going to be getting the job here in goal for Utah. Mamilka and Wedgwood is confirmed here for Colorado in this matchup. Man, for me, I'm just I'm gonna go the easy route. I think it's safe. I think Colorado can whip it up here at home. Just one of those spots before the Christmas break. I like Wedgwood. I think he is able to hold down the Utah squad. I still remember what this old Utah squad's name was, and it was the Coyotes, and it was nicknamed the Roadkill for a reason. They're out on the road. They're going from one elevation to the other. I know they should be all right playing in some elevation, but this is Colorado. Good luck. Look what Colorado's done at home. They've just been absolute money. I just look now at who's going to beat Colorado. If you look coming out of the West, that's all I can see. I'm like, who are the teams that could beat Colorado? Not too many right now. I'm looking at going the next man up. Maybe Dallas can topple Colorado and come out of the West. Otherwise, there's not too many teams that I'm looking at out of the West that can be like, hey, I can topple Colorado. I don't know. Colorado looks real tough to be toppled this season from what I've seen early on. It's still early. I'm telling you, it's still early. A lot of hockey to go. But so far, the front runner's got to be Colorado. Whooping teams up, and I think they do here. I'll take their team total over 3.5 here in this one. I think they can get to 4 here in this one. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, they haven't had many down spots at home here. They've protected their own barn in every situation. Maybe on the road, they pansy it up a little bit and they try to save themselves, try to marathon it a little bit. But at home, it's just they are scoring for their fans. I agree with you with the team total over here. Utah will give it a go. They'll give it a go, but they're pretty small up front. Colorado's big. They're fast. As long as they're engaged in a game, they're going to beat a lot of people. Who's going to beat them? I think it depends. Minnesota says they're going to add some people, try to add more, stuff like that. But Vegas is probably going to add. I hear Anderson's on their list, and I mean they've got a good playoff type team with a lot of good 3-zone defensive forwards and stuff like that. But I don't see it, dude. I already took Colorado to win the cup. Even like Colorado, Florida, a combination like that. You got Landeskog, Nichushkin. They got their own 3-zone defensive players. That is a wagon of a team. I wouldn't be surprised if they just blow everybody out away like they did last time they won the cup and just fly through it and win the cup. I wouldn't be surprised at all.
No, wouldn't surprise me at all. The way they're playing, how many regulation losses do they have at home this season? Not 0. They're 14-0-2 to start the year at home. So teams beating you in regulation hasn't happened so far this season. Don't see it happening here again. Yeah. So early on, that's the it's Colorado or bust is what it's looking like. So, but we also know that if they want to continue playing the way they're playing, they'll looks like they'll hand the cursed President's Trophy right on over and be like, here you go. Don't touch it. Watch out, don't touch that thing.
maybe they settle out and they sit people in the second half because they're so far ahead. Probably would be a good idea, and you can find some spots for them. But right now, I'm not. I'm either betting them or I'm not, or I'm just fading
or pass. Yeah, because the odds sometimes are just too much to bet. But hey, that wraps up Utah, Colorado. Let's head on over to Philadelphia taking on Chicago. We look at this matchup and we got what's the total? 5.5 here in this one. If I'm not mistaken. Got 5.5 here in this matchup, and we got no confirmed yet. Looks like Urson, looks like Knight. Philly on the back-to-back spot here into this one, taking on Chicago. What do you like here in this one?
Now, Chicago hasn't fared well without Bedard, and now they're without Nazar. So it's, I mean, it's a Chicago spot for sure. No doubt about that. I mean, but if you're going to bet them, Harrison gives up goals. I would just go like Chicago team total over or something like that. I could see the under, and I could definitely see the draw here. I think Philadelphia could hold on for a draw. I think Philadelphia might even be playing for a draw here. They played a lot of hockey. I think they're going to play strong defensively. They know they don't have to worry too much about Chicago offensively. So I think this could be I could like the draw. I don't blame anybody for betting Chicago in this spot because it is a Chicago spot. They're at home. They're going to throw a lot of rubber at the net and see what sticks. I think that's the way this is going to go. Philadelphia they don't give up on anything. They don't give up on this team. Does not give up. That's what I love about this team. They might lose their legs, but they're going to fight. So, I think I like the draw best. I can't take an over with Spencer Knight in net, so I'd be leaning to an under like 1-1, 2-2, something like that. What do you got? What do you like there, bud?
For me, it's Philadelphia back-to-back spot. They've just not been good in the back-to-back spot over the last couple seasons. The Flyers back-to-back games, 2-15 in them back-to-back games. And then if you look this season off of big wins, they whoop somebody, win by 3+ goals in those games this season. They're 0-7 the following game, following a big blowout win. They got a nice little 5-2 win last game coming into this one. And this year, when they've had a 3+ goal win, as I said, 0-3 following game. I'm just trying to find a number here on this one. This is a Blackhawks spot, and it's a big Blackhawks spot. I'm just trying to see if I can find a number. And see, even the book doesn't want to give it. I'm looking at the give me the alt puck line with Chicago here. I think they do win by 2+. I think this is a 4-2 win for Chicago. Maybe it's just a spot. As I said, Philadelphia on the back-to-back spot hasn't been good. Urson, as you said, definitely can give up some goals. I think Chicago, even this is one of those spots you got to get up for. Philadelphia on the back-to-back, as I alluded to, only 2 wins over their last how many back-to-back spots. So I'm going to take a shot here. Chicago puck line. So you got to find the old puck line because I'm not taking the +1.5. Where this is kind of listed as trying to take the alt puck line. Chicago wins this by 2+. All right, let's head on over.
With those numbers, you can throw me on Chicago too. I was already leaning that way, and I didn't realize that about the Philadelphia back-to-backs. I love you for that. That's why I watch you all the time. Throw me on Chicago too.
Yep, let's go Chicago. Let's roll that one in there. There we go. One more. Here we go. Well, a couple more to get you. Battle of Alberta. We got Calgary heading in to take on the Oilers. It's looking like it's going to be Wolf getting the start for Calgary. Not confirmed yet. Ingram gets the start for the Oilers. Hey, both these teams playing not bad hockey. Calgary's definitely picked up their play over their last, I'm going to say, 8-9 games. Definitely picked up their play. Playing some solid hockey. Calgary's 6-3-1 last 10. Oilers 7-2-1. Battle of Alberta. I don't know. Ingram Wolf 6.5. I think that's probably telling us all we need to know. I think we see some goals. We've seen Leon and Connor just start to light the lamp at a high pace, not just 1 or 2 goals. They've just been like, hey, before the Christmas break, maybe we should score some a whole pile of goals, add to our stats because they've been kind of soft looking to start the year. But Oilers always have been slow starters, notoriously. But they already lost one, so you'd have to look. This is a revenge game, as they say. But can Ingram stand and hold the job? The thing is, he needs to have a solid play from the Oilers in front of him. And I don't know. I'm a homer. I'm going to take the Oilers here in the spot. I'm telling you, I just can't help myself. It's come down too, so I'm not in a hurry. This thing So money is coming in on Calgary because this opened up. You could get like a plus 160. It's come down to like plus 140. I see plus and dropping. So that means people are betting Calgary here in the spot. People are not trusting Ingram, and I can get it. You're not trusting Ingram, not trusting the Oilers. Calgary already beat them once. Calgary playing the better hockey right now. But I don't know. You still got the top two scorers, and we'll see what happens. For me, I'm taking I'm Homer. Give me the Oilers here in this one. I think they get their revenge on Calgary. And if this price keeps dropping, I'm not even have to worry about doing a puck line. I'll just take the Oilers and reg. I don't think this thing needs overtime.
I agree with you. I agree with you. I think Edmonton wins this game. I know Ingram's a little tough, but Edmonton's going to outscore Calgary. They're just doesn't matter what Calgary does. Edmonton's going to outscore them in this game. They got their legs. As long as they have their legs, what Calgary's defense is just abhorrent. I mean, team total over for Edmonton if you can find it. Like go to BetMGM and get a 4 or something like that. Like they'll just keep on scoring and give me the over in the game. I'll take the over in the game. Calgary probably will pot some with Ingram. I thought he looked a little shaky last game, but I don't think it really matters. I think Edmonton will just keep on outscoring Calgary until the end of the game and win. So I'm with you, buddy.
Joel has also learned is that when you play against your own division, you play against the Pacific Division, they get up and play. 4-1-2 in the versus the Pacific Division this year, and I believe that one lone loss is against Calgary. So it's just that they get up for these games against Pacific Division opponents, and it's been a light schedule so far. There's a bulk, big, heavy of it coming forward for the Oilers the second half of the season, and it starts with revenge against Calgary. I wish I was going to this game, man. I was almost tempted to, but it's a 4-hour drive, and it'd be tight, hard pressed to make it in the winter weather and trying to rush it. This would be a great game to be at, especially Christmas time. Last one before the break. Tune in if you love goals in the NHL for this one as well, because hey, we're definitely going to see some offense between these two fireworks, as they say, when these two teams get at it. Should be a good one. All right, let's head on over to another one here. We got Seattle taking on the Kings. Both teams on the back-to-back here in this matchup. It's looking like it's going to be Copley getting the start for the Kings. Looking like the cord for Seattle. What do you like here? Seattle or L.A.?
Seattle's back-to-back record is abhorrent. What did they have, like one win in the last 17 or something on back-to-backs? But if you think I'm paying that price for LA, you got rocks in your head. I'm just going to – this is the end of the game, end of the night. I don't personally drink, but have a couple beer and throw some pizza money and maybe be able to pay for your pizza on Seattle here just for the heck of it. I can't. That LA team is just horrible. Jim Hiller, how the heck he's still a coach of that team is beyond me. I don't get it. Copley, I don't know what you're getting out of him. So maybe Seattle goes and actually wins a back-to-back game here. I would actually rather bet that at plus 200 than Los Angeles to do anything at minus 250 or whatever the heck this is. Forget about it. I'm not touching that team with a 10-foot pole. About the best, I would say, if you're going to take LA, take them on the puck line first period because Seattle is terrible on the road. They've only won one first period on the road this year. Take them on the puck line first period if you're going to do something like that. Do whatever you want, but I'm not putting my hard-earned money on this LA team to do anything. So you go ahead. What do you got?
I'm with you. This is definitely one of those games where it's like, I took Seattle yesterday. I had them. They love beating up on the Ducks. I don't know what it is. They just love getting wins. That means they've won 9 of the last 11 meetings versus Anaheim has Seattle. So what happens? It's usually the Kings in the second half of the back-to-back, and they get waxed. So it's guess what? It's 17 straight back-to-back losses. So 0-17 on the back-to-back is the Seattle squad. So trying to bet Seattle. That's like definitely catching a falling knife. It'd be like,
Yeah,
all right, one so far 0-17, trying to catch that falling knife.
I'm not betting.
Seattle on a back-to-back spot. So there's missed it again. Damn it. No, not do that.
No, not doing that.
I can't touch this game. But what I am gonna do, I think we see some offense. We got Copley going, we got DeGord going. I think we see some goals, but I'm not.
I could see that.
I'm not even bold enough to take an over. I'm just gonna take a goal prop. I think someone who's been scoring some goals, and he lit the lamp last night for a couple for Seattle. I think you can get another one here. Give me Jordan Eberle to get an anytime goal. I see that at about a plus 245 here in this one. I think he can pop himself another goal here versus the Kings tonight. You can also, if you want, I you can get his price. I'm going to add that in there as well. All he needs is to get a point at a minus 110. So I'm going to take him to get a point here as well, because if he gets a goal, he's getting a point too. So might as well throw that bet in there. 2 bets. I'm going to take Everly to get an anytime point in case he just happens to just get the old lone assist. Then we'll take him to get an anytime goal as well at a plus 245. And then I'll see what happens in this game. But otherwise, I can't. But value play, you'd have to lean to Seattle. And I can't. I'm with you. I can't lay that kind of price with the Kings at home. Not the way they started the season at home.
Maybe Seattle's been throwing a lot of rubber at the net, and Copley's playing to get an NHL contract right now. He's going to be dialed in. You can say whatever you want. He will be dialed in for this game. There'll be no distractions here. We're talking about a big raise if they can even have a good game here. So maybe Copley over saves. I wouldn't be a bad look here. If I had to find anything in this game I really liked, I could see that.
Tough game though. Definitely not putting a whole lot of pizza money on this game. All right, let's head on over the last one we got on the slate for today. We got San Jose heading into Vegas to take on the Knights. This would be a tough game for anybody to play just before Christmas. You're looks like it's gonna be Askarov, looking like it's gonna be Hart here in Vegas for this one. Let me have a quick little look at this one. Vegas 6-2-2 last 10 at home, 7-4-5 this season. Why does this have draw written all over it? I know San Jose hasn't even seen a draw this season out on the road. This looks like a first spot for a draw. Vegas, I don't know what it is. Is this a game they're like focused and whipping it up on the Sharks? I don't know. San Jose's not fared well against the Knights. What is it? 9 straight losses? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 9 straight losses. Yeah. Including earlier this year was a 4-3 game. 2 games this year, both 4-3. So Sharks plus the 1.5. Probably not a bad play. Throw that into a parlay. What is it? Minus 140? Actually, I don't mind that. I'm going to take the Sharks plus the 1.5 here at a minus 140. That's what I'll go with. What do you like?
I'm going to split it. I'm going to go with the Sharkies here a little bit. Vegas hasn't looked good without Eichel in there. You're getting plus money. It's just sprinkle. I'm not going to put a ton on it. They're coming off that loss against Seattle where they were actually a favorite. And now they're coming back to being a dog where they can show themselves again here. Askarov is a better goaltender. Why not give it a shot? I'll take San Jose a little bit, and I'll take the plus 1.5 and just split the bet on it. And if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. By the sounds of it, I got a lot more I like in the lower ends of the card. So by the time I get here, it probably won't matter what happens in this game. So I'd probably lean, if I'm going to take San Jose, I'd probably lean somehow to the over 2 or team total over for San Jose if you can get a decent price on that, because they're probably going to have to score in order for this to happen. So I would probably lean a little bit on that, but it's just lean plays. But I'm going to put a little bit on the Sharks here. I think it's a good rebound spot, and I think Vegas maybe getting we don't have Eichel, so it's Christmas time, forget about it. We're in a good spot in the playoffs, and San Jose takes them here.
Right? Just write this one in. Check it off. Now that you're looking at this, I'm looking at some number. There's another one of those third game 4-night situation here for Vegas. Sharks actually have a rest advantage. They played on the 18th. The last they played on was on the 20th. Did San Jose. So here on the 23rd, they have had a couple days off to get ready for this one, and they've played already 2 games this year, 4-3, 4-3. So it's not like they haven't been battling. Plus 1.5's covered in those 2 games. So yeah, I definitely see that the Sharks could scoop that one up. I think I got to sprinkle with you on a little bit on the money line. I just love the +1.5, but fuck, why not? San Jose, they're rested. They have the advantage. You know what? I don't know what the price is, but I'm going to take San Jose in that first period on the money line. I think they come out with the fresher legs in that first period, and I think we'd be able to get ourselves a nice little money line win there. Give me San Jose in the first period.
You know what?
Well
I
there.
bet you could get a good price on San Jose just to get a goal in the first period. I bet you could get a good
just to get a goal.
Just to get a goal.
In there. Yeah.
I think I like that
because they're definitely going to have the fresher legs, and as you said. Also, you look, this has been a rough December for Vegas. How many games have they played in Vegas? 1. 2, in December. They played Chicago on December 2nd, and then they headed out on the road for a 5-game trip out east. They pop back in to play the Devils on the 17th, and then right back out on the road for these last 2 games in Alberta, where they played Calgary and Edmonton and looked like dumpster fires. So basically, they got home, you unpacked your bag, packed your bag back up, got on a plane, and had to go to Calgary, where we've been dealing with freezing rain and winter blizzards. And then you had to try to go navigate up the QE2 to Edmonton, get blasted with some more winter blizzard and cold snow, and then you catch a flight here to take on the Shark squad that's young and hungry.
Young and hungry, and they're thinking about plans for Christmas and probably beach or something like that or whatever. Yeah, I totally.
San Jose's looking to whip Vegas and then enjoy the night of the chow with some free drinks at the craps table. Is what it's looking like.
You telling me the coaches? You telling me the coach isn't going, you win this game, guys? We're taking you out on Vegas and stuff. Yeah, they're going to be. I like this. But you're talking me more and more into it, man.
Yep, definitely. I love the Sharks here in this one. All right. Yeah. Hey, that wraps it up for the Daily Dangle here on Tuesday. Great card. Definitely found some a few more spots that I'm definitely going to put some ducats on as we head into the Christmas break. Hey, thanks everybody for tuning in to the Daily Dangle. But hey, brings us to the player prop, game of the future, parlay. We leave it up to the cabinet to decide, and then they'll let you know what they got going over at Tony's Picks. Because hey, over at Tony's Picks, that is where you can find our best bets and premium plays are over at Tony'sPicks.com. Quick link is in the description, so head on over and scoop those up as we head into the loaded Christmas break. Excited for it. What do you got for us tonight?
Well, since we ended up finishing, we were so excited about it. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take those San Jose Sharks and I'm gonna parlay them with Ottawa Senators money line. And I love the way you showed me how Chicago has it's such a good spot there. So let's go that 3-teamer. Chicago, get a nice big plus money here. Let's go San Jose, Chicago, Ottawa money line 3-team parlay.
I'm gonna do you one better. We love all 3 of those, right? But we also love one more. We're going to throw in the Montreal Canadiens on the money line into that parlay as well. So let's make it a 4-teamer for me. We're going to take Montreal Canadiens money line, Ottawa Senators on the money line, Chicago Blackhawks on the money line, San Jose Sharks on the money line. And let's see. I'll get you a quick little number. I'm going to put this in right now as we speak. And open the book, put it in. We'll take Montreal, Ottawa. Moving on down, we're going to throw in the Blackhawks and then the Sharks. And look at that, $10 gets you 200. I'm going to put $50 on it here. $50. Whoop.
There you go.
I'm going to put $50 pizza money on it. $50 on that 4-teamer. Hey, you'll definitely it'll make your Christmas. It'll get you $1K. $50 gets you $1,000 on that 4-teamer. So let's go.
I'm going to throw a 50 on it too. Why not? We'll both do it.
Why not? Let's get it. That would be that would definitely be a jolly happy soul and finish to the Daily Dangle to head into the Christmas break. So hey, shout out to everybody that joined us here. We got join us. We got figuring it out. See, we are figuring it out here. Figuring it out. Definitely gave you a dangerous one too. Let's get it. I'm looking forward to that. Someone likes Bertuzzi. Kevin likes Bertuzzi. See, we went with it, Kevin. We knew you loved the Blackhawks there. So shout out. Hey, shout out Kelly from Chicago as well. So hey, shout out Kel joining us as well. So hey, thanks everybody for tuning in. Your buddy Trevor joined in. Trevor of all trades popped in to see the show as well. He's giving you a shout out there as well. Yeah. And hey, we did figure it out. Definitely. Hey, thanks everybody for tuning in. Appreciate all of you. Have yourself a wonderful Christmas, everybody. And we'll catch you again back for Saturday's edition of the Daily Dangle. And hopefully the Jolly Fat Guy treats you well. And hopefully, see, that's me. Ho, ho, ho. Hit that 4-teamer that me and Steven both love together. And we got 50 ducats on us. So let's get to it. Thanks, everybody. Any final words before we head on out?
No, I'm just glad to be. Can't wait till after Christmas when things settle down. I can be on here more. It's a great show. I like the way we bang things together, and you showed me some stuff, and I showed you some stuff, and I got some better picks, and I hope you all got better picks. And head over to Tony's Picks and check out what our best bets and all of that are going to be, and enjoy your Christmas with that couple grand you're putting in your pocket with that 4-teamer. buy yourself something special. See you on Saturday. Thanks for coming in, everybody.
Take care, everybody. See you guys soon.